So the 7-6 WVU-P Riverhawks meet the 8-3 Southern Virginia Knights. The Knights dressed in green tops, green bottoms, trimmed in black. WVU-P in their white tops, white bottoms in blue. The tip is controlled by the Riverhawks, and it's time for Riverhawk basketball. Enjoy the broadcast in the ballgame, everybody. Behind the left wing, Josh Jones puts the ball on the floor out to the center jump circle. Runs the offense. He wants a screen from Falcon. He goes off that screen to the left, finds Jeremy Roberts, low block right, who scores, opens the game strong, 2-0. Riverhawks, 19:35 to play first half. Across the timeline, Anders Jacobson gets that ball stolen away by Josh. Into the front court comes Justin Miller. He shovels the ball over to Cam Lancaster. He goes up, can't get the layup to fall. Rebound by the Knights. Into the front court comes Isaac Jacobson, and he shuffles the ball over to Casey Nye, who booms down a three from the right corner. Nye's averaging about 15.6 points per game, so he's going to be a big factor. Foggin layup won't go, down on the left end. Rebound by the Knights. Into the front court comes Isaac, and he lays it up and in. 5-2 Knights. 18:58 to play first half.
Yeah, so real quick pace here. Trading buckets. Unfortunately, the Knights have come out on top of this scoring frenzy.
Josh Jones works the ball over to Roberts on the left wing. He gets a screen from Cam and dribbles back out to the center jump. Works the ball over right wing for Justin Miller. Justin Miller dribbles left off a screen from Foggin. Loses the handle of the basketball. It goes all the way to Cam Lancaster. He shuffles the ball over to Foggin, and he lays it in. 5-4. Riverhawks trail by 1 with 18.5 to play in the first half. Casey Nye works the ball inside the paint to Andrew Bailey. He's being guarded by Lancaster. He goes up, shot won't go, off the front of the iron. Rebound by Jonathan Jacobson, and he goes up and scores. So they've got 3 Jacobsons on their team, and they're all out of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Josh runs the offense for the Riverhawks, throws the ball to the right side where Justin Miller picks up the basketball, throws the ball top of the key for Josh. He drives into the paint. Nice dish, low block right for Foggin. Foggin got that shot blocked away. It's picked up by Lancaster. He goes up, and a whistle and a foul is called on Southern Virginia, and that'll send Cam to the free throw line.
I think they got that foul on number 10. That would be Anders Jacobson. That'll be his first. Team first.
Cam's first free throw too strong. 5-4 WVU-P, or rather 5-4 WVU-P trails by 1 with 17:54 to play in half one. Second free throw won't go, and Andrew Bailey elevated and got the rebound. Into the front court, Casey Nye, trapped in the right corner, throws the ball back out to Bailey. He works the ball inside the right post to Jacobson. Back out to Bailey, and his layup won't go from the left side, and the ball is tipped up out of bounds by Jonathan Jacobson, and it will be Riverhawk basketball.
It's a little bit quiet here in this atmosphere with a few fans trickle in.
Josh dribbles to the right side off of a screen, drives in, lays it up with the left hand from the right-hand side, but it's blocked away, pinned on the backboard, pulled down by Southern Virginia. Into the front court comes Isaac. Isaac hands the ball off to Anders. He throws the ball inside the paint to Jonathan, and he goes up and gets that shot soundly rejected by Garrett, but he picks up the loose ball. Over to the left side for Andrew Bailey. He goes up from inside the paint over the defender and scores. 9-4 Knights, 17:05 to play first half.
So Bailey's working tough there inside. He's 1 for 3 now.
WVU-P at the right side. Josh hands the ball off to Cam, low block left, and he gets that shot blocked away by Andrew Bailey, the 6'7 senior out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Justin to inbound the basketball, finds Cam, corner left, picks up his dribble. He's in some trouble and hands the ball off to Josh Jones at the left wing. He puts the ball on the floor, splits some defenders, throws the ball back out to Jeremy. Jeremy fakes right, goes left, drives into the lane, flips it up off the glass and down. Good take for Jeremy. 9-6, Knights, 16:35 to play first half.
Yeah, tough shot there by Jeremy, but he got it to go.
Anders high on the right side being guarded by Josh Jones. Bounces the ball top of the key for Jonathan. Jonathan puts the ball over his head and throws the ball over the tallest target on the floor, Andrew Bailey, as I just said, 6'7", misfired over his head.
Yeah, a little zig when you should have zagged. That's the third turnover I've got unofficially on Southern Virginia Knights.
Jones brings the ball up the floor for WVU-P. Right wing, Jeremy Roberts throws the ball left point for Josh. Josh drives in to the right elbow, throws the ball back out to Jeremy, and Jeremy tries from the right side and gets that shot blocked away from behind, and they say last touch by Jeremy, though.
Yeah, so that will be unofficially the first Riverhawk turnover. So far, doing a pretty good job, really waiting until they're looking for good shots and using up some of that shot clock before they make an attempt on the basket.
Casey Nye at the left wing throws the ball top of the key for Andrew Bailey. Works the ball to the right side to Isaac. Isaac back out to Bailey at the left point. He throws the ball to the right side to Jonathan. Jonathan puts the ball on the floor with his left hand, turns around, spins, and can't get his go, but the rebound goes right to him, and he runs over Garrett Falgan on his way to the rack, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Jonathan Jacobson. Lowered the shoulder there, and Garrett Falgan stayed strong, went to the floor, charge.
That will be his first, team number 2.
And a almost wholesale substitution for Southern Virginia.
And we've got Keith Penn replacing Garrett Falgan on the Riverhawks side of the ball.
Riverhawks trail by 3, 9-6 to the Southern Virginia Knights with 15:38 to play in the first half. Miller at the top of the key throws the ball right side for Jeremy. Jeremy goes off a screen by Lancaster to the left, and he's being guarded tightly. Throws the ball inside the paint, low block right to Cam. Ball is on the floor, picked up by Isaac Jacobson, but he was on the baseline, and possession will stay in the hands of WVU-P. Jeremy Roberts slaps the basketball underneath the basket. Puts the ball over his head, throws the ball left corner for Cam. Back to Jeremy, left corner. Throws the ball left wing for Justin Miller. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He drives into the paint from the right side, splits some defenders, lays it up, and bounces off the iron and down. WVU-P now trails by 1, 9-8, 15-12 to play, half one.
Nice looking shot there by Miller. That one sat on the rim for a while, but took a lucky Riverhawk bounce.
Wesley Evans picks up his dribble at the top of the key and throws the ball over to Seth Rickens at the left point. Throws the ball right point for Jed Haar. Over to the left side where Peyton Brooks shuffles the ball to Seth Rickens. Top of the key 3 for Isaac Jacobson is off the mark. Rebound by Keith Penn. Penn hands the ball off to Jeremy Roberts. Roberts spins around the defender and then backs off and then slows into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Throws the ball left corner for Cam. Cam throws the ball left wing for Josh Jones. Josh Jones dribbles the ball back out and resets the offense. 15 seconds to shoot. Works the ball post right for Cam Lancaster. He can't get the layup to go. Rebound was saved by Keith Penn because Seth Rickens traveled with the basketball on the way down. He had a hold of the basketball, but then he took a few steps and was whistled for the traveling violation.
Yeah, Riverhawks get a call there.
Roberts looks and then throws the ball over to the right corner for Justin. Justin throws the ball inside the paint to Keith Penn. Keith Penn lays it up and not in. Rebound saved by Isaac. Throws the ball left wing where Peyton Brooks fires a 3 and buries it. 12-8, 14-14 to play first half, +4 for the Knights. Justin Miller standing in the center jump circle. He slows the Riverhawk offense down. Right-hand dribble over to the right side. Right wing, Josh Jones. Fakes right, goes left, drives into the paint, throws the ball over to Jeremy Roberts. Jeremy Roberts drives in, throws the ball back out to Justin Miller. Thought about firing the 3, then drives in, throws the ball to Cam Lancaster. He goes up strong from low block left and takes a lot of contact and is fouled in the act of shooting.
It looks like they got that one on number 50. That will be Jed Haar, his first, team number 3. Yeah, they could have either got that on Jed or number 4. Seth Rickens. They were both working on Cameron, both up in the air.
And I believe Cam Lancaster is bleeding, and he has to go out of the ball game, so Coach Derry will have to send Garrett Falgan in to replace him.
So it's pretty quiet in here again. Still some more fans trickling in. So there you're getting a shot, although the referee is obstructing the view, of the Riverhawks banner over there at the scores table.
And KD Arnett to check into the ballgame for Cam Lancaster, who had to check out. So KD will get a pair of free throws, makes his first, Makes it a one-possession ball game with 13:49 to play in half one. He has one more free throw coming up. Knee bend, fire, score. So he goes perfect from the line, and KD checks out of the game, so almost a free throw specialist role right there. He checked in, made those 2 free throws, and then he sits down. Garrett Foggen checks in, try to get a little bit more height for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, almost like a designated hitter in baseball.
Ball in the backcourt is stolen away by Justin Miller, but he was over on that sideline and was ruled out of bounds. But great hustle by Miller.
Yeah, that's one thing that we said a lot during that Bethel game. Miller played with a lot of intensity.
Anders dribbles the ball across the timeline, crosses over, dribbles to the right side, and he takes several steps, no travel call, rebound Keith Penn, but it was knocked out of bounds by a Knight player and out of bounds. Josh Jones carries the ball up the floor for WVU-P. High at the left wing, dribbles the ball with his left hand over to the left corner, gets trapped, dribbles back out. He's at the top of the key. He drives in, throws the ball to Keith Penn, low block left, and scores. Evens the ball game up at 12 apiece with 13:10 to play half one.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good ball movement by the Riverhawks. It's good to see the ball actually drop now when they get those nice passes into the post.
Wesley Evans stands in the center jump circle and then fires the ball over to Peyton Brooks. Left side now for Seth Rickens, being guarded by Keith Penn. He dribbles to the left, some contact, no foul, throws the ball back out to Peyton Brooks. Peyton Brooks works the ball over into the corner, and now Jed Haar has the basketball corner right, being guarded by Foggen. He throws the ball away. That pass was tipped, but saved by Seth Rickens. Throws the ball right point for Evans. He fires a long 2, won't go. Rebound goes out to Jeremy Roberts. Jeremy into the front court, picks up his dribble, finds Josh Jones. He gets a man up in the air, drives into the paint, spins, flips it up with the left hand, off the glass and down. That's a highlight play for Josh Jones. Got some separation with that spin move in the paint and then kissed it up off the glass. 14-12 WVU-P, 12:20 to play half one. Wesley Evans bounced the ball to the right point where Haar takes possession of the basketball and throws it over back to Rickens, left wing. Throws the ball inside the paint. That is nearly stolen away, but instead ends up in the hands of Haar, and Haar's layup won't go. Off the iron, rebound by the Riverhawks. Justin Miller across the timeline for WVU-P. Throws the ball high on the left side for Josh Jones. Josh Jones finds Justin Miller left corner. Fakes a 3, drives into the paint, and then throws the ball, and it is off of a shoe, and I believe Garrett Foggen is going to be charged for an off-ball foul.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Foggen for a moving screen. I think that was the second one that he said. I'm not saying that they were both moving. I just believe that that was the call, but a lot of contact as number 2, Peyton Brooks, went down to the floor twice during that possession.
And not surprising, though, he's only 5'10", 170.
Yeah, that might look a little worse than it probably is.
Anders across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing where he loses possession of the basketball. It is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. It will be WVU-P basketball. So just a silly turnover there for Anders, and he just lost possession of the basketball out of bounds.
Yeah, and officially I've got the Knights for 6.
Josh at the top of the key between the legs dribble. Throws the ball over high on the left side for Marky Tate. Top of the key, Jeremy. Jeremy throws the ball left wing to Keith Penn. Keith Penn drives in. And a full timeout is taken, or rather a 30-second timeout is taken for Coach Derry and the Riverhawks.
That's interesting.
Maybe didn't like the way that offensive possession was going.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks pretty good. I like the way that Jeremy Roberts there. I think he was tempted to try that 3 out at the top of the key, but decided against it and found a cutting Keith Penn, who was on his way to the basket. But as you said, Coach Derry must not have liked something that he saw in that set. Probably called him in to make an adjustment. Critical time in the ball game right here. You know, just like down at Bethel, the Riverhawks are playing well, and I'm sure that he wants to make sure that continues to happen.
Right now they lead 14-12 over Southern Virginia with 11:19 to play in the first half. And coming out of the timeout, they've got 21 seconds on the shot clock. Marky Tate to inbound the basketball underneath the basket.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we've seen him today.
Throws the ball top of the key, Keith. Throws the ball back out to Jeremy, and he resets the offense. 13 seconds to shoot. On the left wing, Markey, he's double teamed, finds Keith Penn wide open, corner left, may have gotten away with the travel, throws the ball low block right for Jeremy Roberts, and Jeremy Roberts is able to muscle up a layup from the right side, gives the Riverhawks the 4-point edge, 10:58 to play, half one. Casey Nye back into the ball game, throws the ball left side for Jonathan. He throws the ball inside the paint to Nye, and his 13-foot fadeaway shot baseline left is good. Cuts into that Riverhawk lead, 16-14 WVU-P, 10:41 to play, half one.
Yeah, just good ball movement there on the SVU team.
Driving in, Josh Jones finds a wide open Keith Penn, pocket right for three, won't go. Rebound by Cam Lancaster, some contact, no foul. That shot was blocked away by Casey Nye. Nye into the front court, throws the ball right corner for Anders. Anders drives in, throws the ball around a defender and out of bounds. I believe Cam Lancaster tipped that basketball. Keith Penn checks out of the ball game, and Delquan Black checks in. Left side, Jonathan throws the ball left point for Casey Nye. Back to the left wing for Anders Jacobson. Works the ball to Jonathan Jacobson on the left side. He's being double teamed by Josh and Delquan, and possibly a travel, but instead the officials say the foul came before the travel. And who did they get on that foul?
That got Josh Jones on that foul. That'll be his first, team number 2. But, yeah, I thought that was really good defense there by the Riverhawks. Jones coming over to help. A little bit undersized Delquan on that.
17-foot jumper from the left side for Jonathan Jacobson is good. It levels the ball game at 16 apiece with 10 minutes to play in half one.
Yeah, so unfortunately that +4 lead is now gone.
Josh Jones, high on the right side, throws the ball right wing for Jeremy. Jeremy drives into the paint, splits some defenders, a lot of contact, no foul, and Cameron Lancaster goes up, even more contact, and the ball ends up in the hands of Delquan Black, who turns, fires, and scores.
Yeah, good job there by Delquan to track all that action down, pick up that loose ball, put it in the hoop.
Anders bounced the ball left wing for Jonathan. Jonathan throws the ball top of the key for Andrew. Andrew puts the ball on the floor. That is stolen away, and Markey Tate ends up with the basketball. Into the front court, Markey goes up strong, and he lays it up and gets fouled by Casey Nye. Nye tried to poke that basketball away on Markey's way up to the basket, but I don't even think got any ball, and was charged with a foul.
Yeah, good hustle there by Nye. You know, he was trailing the Tate, who I thought was going to get a clean look at the basket there, but good closing speed and probably a good foul.
First free throw for Markey is short, as Seth Rickens checks into the ball game, and Andrew Bailey checks out for Southern Virginia.
Yeah, Markey didn't get to the line much there in the Bethel game. He was 1 for 2 there.
Second free throw rattles down. 19-16 WVU-P, 9:18 to play in the first half. Across the timeline, Isaac Jacobson being guarded by Josh Jones. On the right side, bounce pass over to Jonathan Jacobson. He works the ball over to the top of the key where Seth Rickens puts the ball on the floor, gets around a defender, drives to the lane, and some contact, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on WVU-P. They got Cam.
Yeah, that'll be his first, team number 3. Just a good move there by Seth Rickens to beat his man, a little head and shoulder fake, and get around him and draw that contact.
And they must have called that in the act of shooting. First free throw good. Keith Penn back into the ball game for Lancaster.
And that was the Knights' first shot attempt from the line tonight. They are 1 for 1. Riverhawks have been there 6 times. They are 3 for 6.
Rickens' second free throw is well short. Rebound by Dell. Josh Jones slows things down. Comes into the front court, throws the ball left wing for Markey. Fakes left, goes right, throws the ball back to Josh. The left wing crosses over his man, shuffles the ball over to Delquan. Delquan loses the handle of the basketball. It is stripped, and into the front court comes Nye. Nye nearly travels with the basketball, and that is blocked away by Delquan. And into the front court comes Keith Penn. Keith Penn goes up, lays it up off the glass, won't go. Rebound is tipped up and corralled by John Woodson, and the official finally blows the whistle for the structure issue.
Yeah, I thought they would have probably blown that as soon as that occurred. I'm a little bit confused on the ruling there. We'll have to confer with Coach at the halftime.
And also one thing that I'm confused about is how they didn't get Casey Nye for the travel prior to Delquan came in to block that ball away. Nye nearly lost possession of the basketball. He was fumbling with the basketball while taking a few extra steps before he finally shuffled the ball up. And then it was Delquan Black, DQ, just jumped up there, elevated, soared, and just knocked the ball away right off the glass.
Yeah, don't worry, though. We've got Coach Boo, who maybe freelances a little bit in basketball goal structural repair. And he puts that ladder up there and gets that padding back on there. So good job, Coach Boo. And we can get this one back underway.
And Delquan said that he felt like jumping today, and he sure showed it there as he got up very high to swat that ball off the backboard.
Yeah, that was nice. I'd like to see him on the offensive side and throwing that down. So maybe we'll see something like that tonight.
1917 WVU-P, they have the 2-point edge over Southern Virginia with 8:38 to play in the first half. Left side, Casey Nye being guarded by Markey. Dribbles to the right side, throws the ball to the right point, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Markey Tate.
That'll be his first. Team 4.
Not a lot of contact there and a little bit of a late whistle.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to be the first travel that we saw, to tell you the truth. I didn't see the contact.
Right wing, John Woodson works the ball inside the paint to Nye. Nye dribbles back out to the right corner, crosses over Josh Jones. He's in trouble. He throws the ball to the right side for Jonathan. Jonathan throws the ball back out to Isaac Jacobson. And Isaac Jacobson throws the ball right side for Casey. Casey drives in from the free throw line, throws the ball back out to Jonathan. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He fires from 14 feet right at the top of the free throw line and levels the ball game at 19 apiece with 8 minutes even to play in the first half. Looks like several new players checking in for the Knights on the next stop of play. Right side, Jeremy throws the ball top of the key for Delquan. Delquan puts the ball on the floor, floats it up with the right hand, won't go. Rebound is tipped up and saved by Delquan, and Delquan was fouled. I believe Isaac Jacobson came in there, got a little bit too aggressive there. There was a lot of contact, and he will be whistled for that foul.
That will be his first. Team number 4.
Justin Miller checks into the ball game for Josh Jones. Tate to inbound the basketball right down into our left. Justin in some trouble near the timeline, throws the ball over to the left corner for Markey. Markey cuts, runs over defender. A lot of contact, goes to the floor, no foul, and the ball ends up in the hands of Southern Virginia. Isaac throws the ball ahead into the front court. Fires the ball to the left side to Wesley Evans. Back to Evans, left point three, short. Rebound is tipped up and saved by Rickens, and the ball was then tipped over to another Knight player, and he went up and was fouled.
So that Tate picks up his second one really quickly here. That's his second, team number 5.
It was Wesley Evans that was fouled there, the 6'5 sophomore out of Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Yeah, he was just following a shot like it was a free throw, kind of came in there, and I guess Tate had a little bit too much. I didn't see if they called it a grab.
He certainly has the height advantage over nearly every WVU-P player except for maybe Cam. Cam's listed at about 6'6".
Yeah, he's pretty lean, or long, I guess, as they say in basketball terms.
KD Arnett checks into the ballgame. Second free throw is good. Gives the Knights the 2-point lead, 21-19 with 7:17 to play in the first half. And a little bit of press. We see a lot of pressure there for Southern Virginia, and it forces Justin Miller and the Riverhawks to take a timeout. I don't think they were ready for it there.
Yeah, clearly not ready for that press. Half the team had gone back down and, to pick up their offensive spots and run their set. Left Justin kind of hanging there. So I'm sure Coach Derry will draw something up so that that doesn't occur again. But good call from the timeout there. Better than that than to force something and give up an easy turnover and put the Knights on a 4-0 run.
So 21-19 is the score. WVU-P trails by 2 to Southern Virginia University with 7:18 to play in the first half.
And I really haven't felt the energy that we felt in this building before. Even at the game against Bluefield College, you know, we ended up the Riverhawks ended up falling in that game, but there was a lot of energy, and I haven't seen that yet. Make a quick note, it does look like we've got the fan section is building here. So we started out with, I believe, 2 people, and now we've got several folks down there. So we'll give you a shot of that. Definitely a fan in a morph suit, nice and blue. Gray shorts. I think yellow would have been a nicer choice of shorts, but maybe next time.
Jeremy to inbound the basketball. We see the same press from the Knights. Inbounds the ball to KD. KD gets that ball slapped away, but picks up the basketball into the front court. Come the Riverhawks. Left wing, Delcoin throws the ball to Justin Miller, then hands the ball off to Keith Penn. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound goes to Wesley Evans. Into the front court comes Isaac. Isaac shuffles the ball over to a wide open man right corner. Thought about firing the 3. A lot of ball movement. They work the ball around the horn to Seth Rickens on the left side. He throws the ball back over to Jake Fink. They work the ball over to the left side where Rickens ends up with the basketball, being guarded by Keith Penn. Throws the ball top of the key to Evans. Right side on the cut, Isaac Jacobson. He gets that shot, I believe, blocked away. Ball tips up and is saved by DQ. Into the front court comes Jeremy. Jeremy makes a defender miss, runs right by him. That was Jeffrey Chirapata and lays it up and in. Yeah. Levels the ball game at 21.
Good hustle and transition offense there by the Riverhawks.
Fink throws the ball over to the right side to Chirapata. Throws the ball right wing for Evans. Evans drives into the paint, lays it up and not in. Ball tipped up and saved by Jeremy. Jeremy rushes into the front court for WVU-P. Throws the ball to the left corner for KD. KD bounce pass back to Roberts. Throws the ball inside the paint to Keith Penn. Keith Penn goes up strong from the low block left counter and the foul. Great play by Keith Penn. It started with Jeremy Roberts. Got the ball inside the paint to Keith, and Keith felt that contact on his back and then turned around, fired, kissed it off the glass, and scored. And that gives them the 2-point lead over the Knights with 6:04 to play in the first half. And Keith Penn has one more free throw.
Yeah, I believe they called that foul on Jake Fink, who has been a recent addition here to this ballgame. That is his first, team number 5. So both teams right now having 5 fouls. And we're pretty deep into this one, 6 to go.
Keith Penn can't get the free throw to go. Ball is saved from going out of bounds by Garrett Falgan. He hustled down that loose ball, and then it was tipped out of bounds by a Knight player.
Yeah, good job by Garrett to save the offensive possession.
Garrett Falgan to inbound the basketball on the sideline. Throws the ball high on the right side for Justin. Straight on, Jeremy Roberts drives in, throws the ball left corner for Katie Arnett. He puts the ball on the floor, back out to Jeremy. Works the ball over right side for Justin. Justin drives in, back out from the right side, loses possession of the basketball, then regains possession, and throws the ball to a wide open Katie Arnett for 3. Boom! For Katie Arnett, he makes the score 26-21. 5:41 to play in the first half, and Katie was wide open, and you cannot leave that kid open. He's going to make it, but he just did.
No, absolutely.
KC9 works the ball over top of the key for Andrew Bailey. Throws the ball to the left side where Jonathan Jacobson fires a 15-footer and scores, and a whistle and a foul on the rebound on...
I believe they got that on number 4. That'll be Wesley Evans. That's his first, team number 6.
So since the player had released the basketball and it had basically gone down into the net, the shot will count, but it will count as a foul against him and a turnover against Southern Virginia. High on the right side, Justin throws the ball left wing for Jeremy. Left corner for Keith. Keith drives in, throws the ball low block right for Garrett Falgan. Wide open and scores 28-23, 5:03 to play. Into the front court comes Anders Jacobson, and he was hit from behind. WVU-P was trying to steal that basketball away, and it was Justin Miller, but got a little bit too much hand there and was whistled for that foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a wraparound, reach around there, but a good hustle by Miller. That'll be Justin's first foul, team number 6.
And Justin fouled out in the previous game, but he'll take a rest right now, and Josh Jones will check in.
Well, clearly it's team number 7, I guess. We must have missed one somewhere.
That sent Anders Jacobson to the free throw line.
Or maybe maybe not. I have 6, although I am not the official scorekeeper. So referees are conferring about something. Not sure exactly.
It will be, you are correct, it will be 6 fouls, so someone or over there at the scores table maybe having a little bit of confusion, and they rule it was the 6th foul, and they'll be inbounding, not shooting.
The clock still shows 7, but...
Right side driving in, Jonathan Jacobson goes up. Shot won't go, but a tip in by Andrew Bailey is good. 28-25 WVU-P, 4:48 to play in the first half.
Yeah, not sure how there wasn't a travel there, but no call.
Josh Jones near the center jump circle. Dribbles to the right wing. Loses possession of the basketball, then dribbles back out to the top of the key to get it. Throws the ball deep in the right wing for Jeremy. Throws the ball low block right for Keith. Keith puts the ball on the floor, goes up strong. A lot of contact and a foul, and that'll send Mr. Penn to the free throw line.
Looks like they're going to get that on number 21, Jonathan Jacobson. That will be his second. Team number 7.
Keith's first free throw is off the mark. That just rimmed out. And Cam Lancaster will check into the ballgame for KD Arnett. But Arnett was able to hit that big 3 to give them the go-ahead bucket or extend their lead. And he sits down. As well as Jonathan Jacobson for Southern Virginia checks out of the ballgame. And Seth Rickens checks in. One more for Keith.
Yeah, Keith's struggling a little bit. 0 for 2 right now.
Makes it 1 for 3 with that made free throw, giving the Riverhawks the 29-25 edge with 4:20 to play in the first half. Right side driving in is Casey Nye. Casey Nye pulls up from 17 feet. His jumper won't go. Not a very good shot for Southern Virginia. Rebound by Foggin. Into the front court comes Roberts, and he saw he didn't have the numbers and dribbles back out to reset the offense. Gets a screen from Foggin at the top of the key. Good switching on the defense by the Knights. Driving in from the top of the key is Josh Jones. Nearly tackled with the basketball, no call. Hands the ball off to Keith. And Keith couldn't get this shot to go, but a whistle and a foul is called on.
It's like number 5. That will be Seth Rickens.
Rickens, yep.
And that is his first. Team number 9.
The 6'7" senior out of Mesa, Arizona, picks up that foul. And he's got all the height and all the body, and he committed that foul there. Not very bright.
Yeah, I certainly didn't see. It was away from the ball, I guess, or maybe a clear out on the attempt at the rebound.
And that will send Cam to the free throw line. Gets his first free throw, so he hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
The most important one.
Puts WVU-P up by 5.
That puts him at 5 for 10 at 50% from the line tonight.
5 for 50 wouldn't be very good.
5 for 50 would be about 10%, and you are correct.
Second free throw won't go. Rebound pulled down by Southern Virginia. Into the front court, Anders, high on the right side, being guarded by Foggin. Tries to get a screen from Bailey, and he drives into the paint and goes up from low block right and was fouled by, they might get Keith Penn on this.
And I think they're going to get Foggin. I'm looking for the referee's signal. 2-3, yep. Going to get Foggin on that. That'll be his second. Team number 7. So good job there by Anders Jacobson with a quick move towards the basket. Left Garrett playing a little bit of catch-up.
First free throw is short off the front of the iron, and Justin Miller will check into the ballgame, and Garrett Foggin will sit down.
A little bit of delay here in the taking of this second shot.
Second free throw is off the mark. That hit nearly every part of the iron, and coming down, Jed Haar got the rebound and was kind of falling away from the basket and just chucked it up there. And I believe his backward momentum carried him to the floor, and he will be shooting free throws.
Yeah, and it looks like they got Justin Miller on that. That'll be 2 for Justin. Team number 8. Oh. Okay, so we've got the PA announcer, and I thought I was hearing almost sounded like some feedback, but it just so happened it was during the shot. So the PA announcer just made an announcement, no artificial noisemakers. So I guess you can still scream, you just can't use an artificial device.
Jed Har's first free throw is good, 30-26.
His first trip to the line tonight. Knights continue to shoot pretty well. They're 4 for 7 at 57% right now, compared to 5 for 11 at the Riverhawks at 45%.
His second free throw is good as well, making it a 3-point ball game, 30-27 Riverhawks, 3:35 to play, half one. Justin across the timeline, dribbles to the right side. Good defense by Anders and dribbles back out. Then driving into the paint was Justin Miller, and I believe he ran over Jed Har, the 6'8", 230-pound sophomore out of St. George, Utah, and he went to the floor hard.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good call there. As you know, he although he dished out the ball, didn't have it, you still can't run over a man after dishing the ball out. And so I think he just actually lost his balance, to tell you the truth. I think he was falling forward.
Left side, Seth Rickens picks up a dribble at the left wing, throws the ball inside the paint to Bailey, then back out to Rickens. Tries to throw the ball back into Bailey, or rather Har, and Har lays it off the glass and down. 30-29 Riverhawks, 3 minutes to play, half one.
Yeah, working tough there against Cameron Lancaster, using his body, pushing Cameron into the paint. Turn around, easy jumper.
High on the left side, Josh Jones throws the ball over to Jeremy, the right wing. He drives in, picks up his dribble, throws the ball over to Cam, the left wing. Near the center jump circle for Jeremy. Jeremy drives into the paint, gets a lot of contact, and goes to the floor. Or going to the floor was Seth Rickens, and Jeremy goes to the free throw line.
Looks like they got that on number 5. That'll be Rickens, his second, team number 10. Nice job. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but Jeremy actually had to adjust his shot. He was going up, saw that he was probably going to get that blocked, and actually was able to pull that back down and put it up from a different position, draw a contact, and get the foul there. So that was a nice-looking play. Probably one for the rewind reel. Maybe not the rewind wheel, if it had gone in.
Yeah.
So let's take a quick look. Haven't had a lot of breaks in this one, but overall shooting fairly even. The Riverhawks are 12 for 21 at 57%. They've got a slight edge there against SVU. They've made one more shot than the Knights have, who are at 11 for 21, 52%. The Knights out shooting the Riverhawks from outside, 2 for 3 from the long range versus 1 for 2. The only made 3 we've got right now is KD. So looks like both teams content to try to pound that ball inside. We haven't even really seen a lot of mid-range jumpers, I don't believe, in this one. So from two-point land, Riverhawks have the edge. They're 11 for 19 at 57% as compared to the Knights at 9 for 18 at 50%. Free throw shooting, the Knights lead that battle. They're 5 for 8 at 62%, and Riverhawks are 5 for 11 at 45%. Right now, both teams have, the Riverhawks have 9 fouls, and the Knights just went into the double bonus, the Riverhawks just went into the double bonus with 10. So kind of bit of a foul fest. This game, again, has a strange feel to it.
It does. Just kind of, I believe you hit it on the head earlier. You just said it didn't have very much energy, and it almost feels like it's just, you can hear a pin drop in here.
Yeah, it's way too quiet.
First free throw by Jeremy is good.
Yeah, this is nowhere near even a middle school basketball game or even an elementary basketball game where the parents and fans are going crazy.
Second free throw is good. 32-29, 2:40 to play in the first half. And again, this is only the second day back, first game for the Riverhawk Rowdies. They maybe just haven't gotten into the game yet.
Yeah, good for Jeremy hitting those two. He struggled a bit, 6 for 16 down at Bethel.
Right side, Jed Har being guarded by Cam Lancaster. Forced him to throw the ball over to Casey Nye, the left side. He finds an open Anders Jacobson, right wing for 3. Won't go, rebound by Keith. Jeremy slows things up and throws the ball over to Josh Jones, who strolls across the timeline. He gets double teamed, then bounces the ball over to Jeremy. They try to double team Jeremy, and Jeremy slows up a little bit. Dribbles the ball back out to the center jump circle. 14 seconds on the shot clock. He throws the ball over to a wide open Katie Arnett for 3, left wing. And it's off of the rim, then over the top of the backboard. But a good look for KD. That is his shot right there, and just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, right now he's 1 for 2 on those tonight. He's been to the foul line once as a designated shooter, if you will. Hit those both. So KD's got 5 in this one. The only thing I would say, I'd like to see him take that shot just a little bit quicker. I think he let that defender get in his face a little bit there.
High in the right side is Casey Nye. Throws the ball inside the paint to Har. Har gets that ball stripped away, and then it's stolen again by Jed Har. He falls to the floor, travel, no call. Goes out to Isaac Jacobson. His three won't go. Rebound by Har is good. So a lot of chaotic basketball right there, and Southern Virginia capitalizes. 32-31, 1:26 to play. Low block right for Keith Penn. Some contact, no foul. He gets his shot rejected by Har, and into the front court comes Southern Virginia, and they lay it up and in. They take the lead again, 33-32, 1:13 to play in the first half.
Yeah, that was Isaac Jacobson pushing that ahead and getting that easy layup.
Jeremy throws the ball over left corner for Katie Arnett. Wide open for three again, short. Rebound, though, by Keith Penn. Keith Penn makes a nice move. Reverse layup is good. 34-33, 56 seconds left, and wide open. Driving in was Peyton Brooks. He laid it up and in, almost like he was cherry-picking in a game of pickup basketball, and just got an easy layup to fall.
Yeah, he must have been sitting back there.
Left corner for KD, throws the ball back to Jeremy, and Roberts wants them to slow things down a little bit. He gets that pass blocked away right in front of us.
Hey, watch the MAC, boys. Yeah, that literally bounced right in front of our table. More on your side.
Yeah, it's closer to me.
It was closer to you.
I was ready for it.
That's good.
35. They've got this. They've got the scoreboard wrong. They have 35-34 WVU-P. We'll take it. Right corner, Keith throws the ball back out to Jeremy. Jeremy dribbles to the left side. 4 seconds to shoot. Throws the ball over to KD. KD inside the paint to Keith. Keith turns, fires, and a shot clock violation is called. So not a great offensive possession there for WVU-P. And they couldn't get the shot up in 35 seconds. And you heard it's a little bit weak, but it's almost a whistle-like sound. And that is the buzzer, so to speak. And didn't get it off. And even if they didn't call it, it was rejected.
So what do we have here now? We've got some stoppage of play. Looks like the referees are looking at the clock operator. I think he took some time off the clock. I'm not sure.
They just switched the scores, too.
Oh, okay.
Into the front court, Isaac Jacobson at the right wing. He drives into the lane, goes up, off the glass, and down. So that is the end of half number one. 37-34 is the score. Southern Virginia has the 3-point edge over WVU-P. So start of half number two. Southern Virginia has the 3-point lead, and they go to the basket to our left. Inside the paint, wide open is Casey Nye. Low block right, 39-34, 19:47 to play in the second half, and not exactly the start on the defensive side of the basketball that WVU-P wanted.
Yeah, certainly a big breakdown there defensively.
Keith in some trouble down low, block left, and gets that ball stripped away out of bounds. Last touched by Southern Virginia. Tate to inbound the basketball underneath the basket. Throws the ball right corner for Keith. Keith lobs the ball up over to Jeremy. Jeremy standing near the center jump circle. He directs the offense. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. 17 seconds to shoot. Marky Tate at the right wing. Drives in, flips it up off the glass. Won't go. Rebound saved by Garrett Fogan. He saved it to Penn, and then Penn couldn't make the basket. Into the front court comes the Knights. Left side, Andrew Bailey fires from 16 feet. Did everything but go down. Rattles out, rebound to Markey. Markey throws the ball ahead to Roberts, driving in on the left side. Flips it up with the right hand. Switched hands in midair, and then laid it up and in. In the opposite direction now, Isaac Jacobson runs over a defender, and a whistle and a charging foul is going to be called on. That should be
like
Isaac
11.
Jacobson.
Yeah,
yes.
That'll be Isaac Jacobson, his second, team first.
Just lost control of his body there and gave a little head and shoulder fake and didn't buy it. Ran him right over. Right side, Jeremy driving in, throws the ball wide open. Marky Tate left point three. Boom! For Marky, that levels the ball game up at 39 apiece with 18:40 to play in the first half. And also, Marky, he's a great shooter. You leave him open, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and that wasn't deep in the shot clock, but that was the right move right there.
Andrew Bailey worked the ball inside the paint to Isaac Jacobson, and he got an easy layup to fall from the left side. 41-39. 18:25 to play second half.
Yeah, so Jacobson's making a big impact in this ball game.
Left corner Markey bounces the ball back out to Roberts. Roberts throws the ball, and that is blocked away into the backcourt and stolen away by Casey Nye. Casey Nye lays it up and in. So a lot of defense by Southern Virginia, and Coach Derry said he got him on the arm. Low block right, easy bucket for Keith Penn. He got that pass, I believe, from Jeremy. He's able to lay it up and in. Left wing, Isaac Jacobson works the ball around the horn to Casey Nye. Back to the center jump circle, Isaac. Jacobson puts the ball on the floor, throws the ball to Nye, being guarded by Marky Tate. He throws the ball to Anders, and Anders drives in, lays it up and in, and Coach Derry wants to stop this little run. 45-41, 17:38 to play in the second half, and hopefully Coach Derry can maybe corral the troops a little bit and get back into this ball game. It's only a 4-point game right now, but it just seems that Southern Virginia has a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, and it's not because the Riverhawks aren't playing better on the offensive side of the ball. They've had some nice dishes and scored a couple of points here in this second half. I think it's the defensive lapses. The buckets that the Knights have gotten are just too easy. They can't give up those easy buckets. They've got to play better defense, and my guess is that's what Coach Derry is talking about right now. And it looks like WTAP's Jim Wharton got the camera in the huddle there, as we can see him from our vantage point. He's over there by the Riverhawk bench. So maybe tune into WTAP tonight and see the Riverhawks and maybe even get a glimpse of us.
And this will be, I believe, the very first time that the Riverhawks will be on WTAP. And what's great is a lot of people don't know about Riverhawk basketball. And being on the news, that's going to be a large stream where a lot of people are going to be able to see and say, hey, there's a basketball team. They're playing tonight. Maybe show up for the game, get this place packed a little bit more.
That's right. It's not that we haven't attempted. We did send some things over to the station, just not able to get those in time for game or airtime.
Right wing, Jeremy. He's being double teamed, throws the ball right corner for Josh, and Josh is run into by Andrew Bailey. He tries to pull his hands back. I didn't touch him, but he got a lot of body on him, the 6'7" senior out of Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's only his first, team number 2.
Markey to inbound the basketball, baseline right. He throws the ball right wing, Jeremy. Gives a jab step to the left, pulls the ball back, and dribbles the ball back out near the center jump circle. WVU-P trails by 4. Left wing 3 for Markey Tate. That's off the back of the iron. Goes up, and the rebound is tipped out of bounds by Garrett, and it will be Green basketball.
Yeah, I didn't see where we were in the shot clock there, so I'm not sure exactly what Coach Derry's opinion is of that particular shot.
Left wing Andrew Bailey being guarded by Keith Penn. Throws the ball over to the right side where Jonathan Jacobson takes a 17-foot jump shot and knocks it down, increasing their lead to 6. If I'm not mistaken, the biggest lead of the ball game.
That's definitely their biggest lead of the ball game.
Left side, Garrett Foggin. He drives in, nearly gets that ball stolen away, but then throws the ball to Keith Penn. Keith Penn drives in, a lot of contact, no foul. Rebound by Jonathan. Jonathan slows things down. Ahead into the front court, Isaac Jacobson speeds things up, throws the ball to Anders. Right corner, Andrew Bailey throws the ball, and they work the ball all the way out to Isaac Jacobson at the top of the key. Jonathan at the right elbow, he drives in, throws the ball back out left side for Casey Nye. Casey Nye shuffles the ball over to Isaac Jacobson. 13 seconds on the shot clock. He gets a screen at the top of the key, throws the ball right wing. Anders Jacobson, top of the key, 3 for Jonathan. No good off the front of the iron, but the height there, and Southern Virginia is able to get the rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by Anders. And they can't make the most of their height right there. They had the opportunity as that shot went up, and WVU-P boxed out, but they just didn't have the size advantage there. And then Anders Jacobson just dribbled the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, lucky break there, looking for the Riverhawks here to end this 6-0 run that the Knights are on.
Josh Jones across the timeline for WVU-P. He drives in, swings the ball over. Left corner 3 for Foggin. It won't go off the iron. Long rebound goes all the way out to Isaac, and Jeremy got trying to reach in on Jacobson, trying to poke the ball free from behind. Did, but got a little bit too much arm there.
That'll be his second, I believe, team first.
Isaac across the timeline. Dribbles the ball to the left side. He gets a screen, drives into the paint, loses possession of the basketball, throws the ball left corner for Casey Nye. Nye drives in, flips it up with the right hand from the left side. Didn't use the backboard and scores, increasing their biggest lead of the ball game to 8.
They had big Jonathan Jacobson in front of him, kind of a player screen there.
Jeremy slips and falls, still gets the ball over to Marky Tate on the left side, and his pass is stolen away by Isaac, and into the front court he comes and lays it up off the front of the iron and in. 51-41, 15:06 to play, and
yeah, this one's getting out of hand here. Coach Derry going to elect to take a timeout, I believe.
And a timeout was taken for Coach Derry. At first, Southern Virginia tried to argue their case that he was out of bounds on the sideline by the bench, but it was after Coach Derry had already taken a timeout, and he came over and said, no, and the officials got it right.
Yeah, that's good. Right now, unfortunately, Riverhawks really struggling. They've only been able to score, I believe it's 4 points here since halftime.
7. Does that sound right?
They
were down 37-34.
That's right. So they have only scored 7 points at halftime versus the 14 scored by the Knights. So really kind of struggling in on both ends of the ball right now. And even, we just talked about their offense taking good shots. Definitely the Knights have ratcheted up the defense and denying maybe some of those passes, playing with a little bit more defensive intensity that got the Riverhawks a little bit rattled right now. So they're in a tough spot and going to have to crawl their way back out. Definitely largest lead of the ball game for the Knights comes now.
At 51-41, the Knights lead by 10, as you said, their biggest of the ball game with 15:06 to play. But it is WVU-P basketball, so they've got an opportunity to maybe get a bucket here, play some good defense, and start a little run of their own, because they're going to need a run by the end of this game in order to match or get out of this 10-point deficit.
Yeah, certainly some three-point shooting would be nice, but right now they're only 2 for 6 at 33%.
Left corner, Josh Jones drives in, shovels the ball over to Garrett, throws the ball right wing for Markey. Markey no-look dish, low block right to Keith Penn. Keith Penn gets knocked to the floor, and no whistle rather, and coming the opposite direction, Jeremy Roberts soundly rejects Jed Haar, but unfortunately that went off the backboard and right to a teammate where he was able to lay it up and in. Markey at the right wing splits some defenders on his way to the rack, slips the ball over to Keith Penn, low block left, and a lot of contact again. Keith Penn has been knocked around down there in the paint, but the officials have been slow to the whistle, and Keith Penn will go to the free throw line now.
Yeah, this time they got Seth Rickens. That's his third. Team number 3. Yeah, no chance of Keith to make that with all that contact. Keith's only 1 for 3 from the line tonight.
And Keith rattles in his first free throw.
Brings the Riverhawks overall to 8 for 14 at 57%.
And as always, Marky Tate's father listening at the ball game tonight, so he brought his, I believe he has the Ustream app, he's got some headphones, and I think he's locked into the broadcast, so we appreciate him listening.
I would say as quiet as it is in here, he could probably hear us without his headset on.
Probably. Top of the key, Seth Rickens. He drives in from the left side, takes several steps, no call. Ball is tipped up and saved by Rickens and scores. 55-45, 14-15 to play in the second half.
Yeah, just an athletic play there. He missed the first shot. Garrett got the block, and he got his rebound and put it up and in.
Jeremy at the right wing throws the ball top of the key. Markey, he fakes the three, throws the ball over to Jeremy. He picks up his left foot, throws the ball inside the paint to Garrett. Back out, Josh Jones fires a three. Off the iron rebound, it skips out to Jeremy. Jeremy splits some defenders, drives in, throws the ball, and it's stolen away in the paint by Jed Haar. And into the front court comes Southern Virginia. Anders throws the ball to the right side. A lot of contact, no foul either way, and Josh Jones ends up with the basketball into the front court for WVU-P. He splits several defenders, lays it up, but underneath the basket, and into the front court now comes the opposition, Southern Virginia, and I believe they're going to get Marky Tate with a foul. Peyton Brooks came flying in there, the 5'10 senior out of Beaverton, Oregon. And
yeah, that's probably, again, a good foul to keep that easy layup from happening. But that's the second on Tate. No, excuse me, that's the third on Tate. Team number 2. This is Brooks' first trip to the line tonight.
First free throw rolls out. And Justin Miller checks into the ball game for Markey.
Right now, Knight shooting 5 for 9 from the line, 55%.
One more coming up for Peyton. Second free throw good, 56-45, 13:33 to play, half two.
Which is now the biggest lead of the ball game at 11.
Justin Miller across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side, throws the ball high in the right wing for Jeremy. Jeremy drives in, throws the ball to a wide-open Josh Jones, and he slows things down and dribbles the ball back out and throws it to Justin Miller. Justin Miller drives in from straight on, throws the ball low block right to Jeremy, but Jeremy reverses the layup and scores from the left side and into the front court. Peyton Brooks takes a quick three, can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Keith Penn, and Keith is fouled, but no whistle and out of bounds. A lot of contact there. Probably could have been a reach-in foul, and Coach Derry very displeased with that no call, and Keith Penn's looking like, hey, I just got hit right there, and a lot of contact. Luckily, though, the ball went out of bounds. They say last touch by Southern Virginia.
Yeah, I think Keith's probably used to the contact now. He's kind of got hammered on all night.
On the right side is Justin Miller. Dribbles to the left side, throws the ball back out to Jeremy. Jeremy at the top of the free throw line throws the ball right wing three for Josh Jones. It won't go. Back to the iron, rebound by Jonathan. And off the rebound, Jonathan is fouled by Garrett Foggin.
Didn't see that. Didn't see that any of that play at all. That'll be number 3 on Foggin. Team number 3. So both teams now have 3 fouls with 12:41 to go here in the second half. Foggin takes a seat. Looks like he's been replaced by Cam Lancaster and or Delquan.
Yeah. Keith also sat down too.
Okay.
So DQ gets back into the ball game. Top of the key, Jonathan works the ball over the left side for Har. Left corner for Anders. Anders puts the ball on the floor, throws the ball inside the paint to Har, finds Nye on the right side. He drives in, he's double-teamed, he runs over Justin Miller, and Miller is nearly kicked on the way down by Isaac Jacobson, and he found a teammate low block right who scored 58-47, 12-13 to play in the second half, and that's dangerous.
Now the Jonathan brother has a dozen in this one, but I agree, that didn't like to see Miller on the floor there with that cutter.
Low block right, Cameron Lancaster takes some contact, throws the ball to Jeremy Roberts, and he can't get the reverse layup to go, but he gets his own rebound, spins a lot of contact, and there's the whistle on the foul, and Jeremy will go to the free throw line. So it's weird. We've seen a lot of games that the officials will kind of take little spurts. Sometimes they'll call a lot of fouls. Sometimes they won't call very many fouls, but they're just different. And this game, it's just they don't want to blow the whistle. I think they've got a date after the game pretty quick.
Sometimes it's little foul runs. No, the first half they called plenty. There were 19 total. Did not catch who they got that particular foul on. Did you happen to see the second?
Possibly Jed Har. He just came off. Second free throw won't go. Rebound into the hands of Isaac. Isaac dribbles around Delquan in the backcourt and throws the ball ahead to Anders. Left corner three for Casey won't go. Rebound saved by Isaac. Isaac goes up and scores inside the paint from the left side, making it 60-48 Knights. 11:43 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, really struggling on the boards right now are the Riverhawks. That height advantage of the Knights is really evident.
Right wing, Josh Jones fakes a pass right, skips it up off the glass, can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Bailey, and a whistle and a foul called on Josh Jones.
That'll be his second, team number 4. So just like that, and we said there weren't a lot of fouls, seen back-to-back fouls.
On WVU-P, though. Into the front court, Anders Jacobson throws the ball. Andrew Bailey on the left side. Jonathan works the ball over to Casey, and he gets around a defender and lays it up and in wide open to the basket. 62-48 Knights. 11:13 to play in the game.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, largest lead of the ball game.
Driving in left side, and they get Josh Jones for a carry, and you don't see that very often. But they get Josh right there, and carrying, you actually have to get under the basketball and literally carry it up over. And I didn't see anything that was blatant there.
Yeah, it's interesting to wonder how the lack of having Darius out there on the floor is impacting. And maybe we're seeing some of that right now. We've got some folks playing in some different spots. different pairings.
Left side, Anders drives in, throws the ball. It ends in the hands of Isaac, driving in from the right side, throws the ball to Andrew Bailey. He goes up, can't get the shot to fall, but a whistle and a foul. And Justin Miller comes over and tells Coach Derry that he can't do anything about it because he's getting an arm bar from Bailey, and obviously the 6'7", 225-pound frame is a lot bigger than the 6'1" frame of Justin.
Yeah, we saw Justin have some issues with that in the Bethel game as well.
First free throw won't go by Andrew. Coach Derry tells them they have to have the rebound here. Second free throw is strong, and it goes right into the hands of Jonathan. Jonathan goes up and gets that ball cleanly blocked away, but a whistle and a foul. And more fouls does not mean more fun.
No, it's definitely not more fun right now. With that foul, at least the scorer's table shows the Riverhawks was 7. I think I have them recorded for 6.
This should be, it's the foul in the act of shooting. So Jonathan Jacobson goes to the free throw line, makes his first free throw, and Keith Penn and KD Arnett check into the ball game. The Riverhawks trail by 15, 63-48 to Southern Virginia. So Jonathan has one more free throw coming up, and he got it. Josh Jones into the front court for WVU-P. He calls out the play. Throws to Jeremy on the left side. He's double teamed, throws the ball right side for Keith Penn. He can't handle the basketball, and into the front court comes Casey Nye. Casey Nye gets that shot rejected by Jeremy, and they throw the ball into the front court, and it is intercepted by Anders. Anders drives in, splits some defenders, throws the ball low block right to Andrew Bailey. Andrew Bailey gets that shot blocked away by Keith Penn. Turnaround shot won't go. And then a follow-up shot by Jonathan Jacobson is good. And WVU-P right now just has not found an answer for the big 6'7" frame of Andrew Bailey.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of points in this one, but he's probably got several rebounds. He's only got 2 points.
Some contact, low block right. Keith Penn goes up and scores, no foul. 64-50. And in the opposite direction, I was looking at your score sheet, and KD Arnett, I believe, committed the foul. Do apologize. I was looking over at the score sheet because the score is still wrong. It shows 68-50, and it should be 64-50, correct?
Well, no, that's didn't get that last bucket recorded here by number 11.
And that's Jonathan Jacobson, so does that put him at 69? Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
So 69-50 is the score. 10:03 to play in the ball game. WVU-P minus 19. And now Jed Haar checks into the ball game, and he is actually a little bit bigger than Andrew Bailey, listed at 6'8", 230 pounds, out of St. George, Utah.
Yeah, so whatever adjustments the Knights made at halftime, they are certainly working. I think they've just ratcheted up the defensive intensity.
Right wing three for Katie Arnett. No good. Rebound is tipped up and corralled out of bounds. Last touched by Jonathan Jacobson. He couldn't handle the loose ball. And checking into the ball game is Wesley Evans. And Anders Jacobson checks out. KD set to inbound underneath the basket. Lobs the ball back out to Jeremy Roberts, who went up to get it. Dribbles the ball to the right side, throws the ball right corner for KD. Didn't catch it cleanly, and then picks up his dribble. Throws the ball, and that's blocked inside the paint by Jed Haar, and a tie-up is called. Keith Penn jumped on that loose ball, and the possession arrow favors WVU-P.
Good job by Keith there to get dirty on the floor. Looked like Jed Haar was rolling over with the basketball, and Keith got his arms around it and prevented him from doing that. I guess he wasn't going to get a walk call either way. So
KD to inbound. Baseline right. He looks and looks and looks and then throws the ball in, but a 5-second violation is called. And Seth Rickens and Peyton Brooks check into the ball game.
Yeah, so Riverhawks, against that defensive pressure, I think forcing the Riverhawk turnovers. I've got them unofficially for 8, and they are unfortunately -3 in that category, and they were up in that category in the first half.
So we see a little bit of pressure here for WVU-P, and they inbound the basketball. And the Knights get across the timeline into the front court. Left wing, Isaac, and Isaac is fouled by Josh Jones, and Josh Jones is teed up. And Coach Derry is livid right now on the sideline. And what are the fouls right now? What are the what is WVU-P to?
Just want to make sure I get that right, but that was Josh's third, and then I believe he got the technical, which makes it 4. So right now the Riverhawks have 9, and their scoreboard says 5, only showing 4, as number 11, Isaac Jacobson, continues to extend his point lead. He's got 18 now on the night. Make that 19, so he's 3 for 3 from the line.
And how many did you say on Southern Virginia?
Southern Virginia, I have recorded at 4. Scores table shows 5. So,
are you sure that isn't timeouts? That fouls?
I believe those are fouls. It's hard to see from here. That is like a really bright scorer's table.
Kind of hurts your eyes a little bit if you look at it.
I feel like we need some sunglasses. Interesting little referee conference here. I like how they have their words are kind of blocked by the basketball right there. Not sure exactly what they're saying. They probably don't know that we can listen in either. Well, we can't really listen in. Maybe we could get our sideline reporter to run over there with a mic. Do you think they would appreciate that?
What are they going to do? Team up?
They might tee us up.
We'll just say we're for Southern Virginia.
Good idea.
There we go.
Artificial noisemaker. So still a bit of confusion now.
So now a 1-and-1 free throw coming up for Isaac Jacobson.
I'm not sure why there's no one on the line.
I don't think it doesn't matter either way because
I'm really quite confused.
Second free throw is good as well because he got the foul because Josh fouled him initially before the technical, so that would be the 1-and-1 free throw. And even if he misses that, they still get the ball back regardless. That's why.
Yeah, I see. You would think, though, that somebody standing in the lane might.
And they try to throw the ball inside the paint to Jed Hart, and Keith Penn just jumped up, knocked the ball away, and there was maybe some contact and a whistle and a foul.
That will be team number 10 now on the Riverhawks. Sends, number 50, Jed Hart, to the line. Looks like it's his second trip tonight. Got them both the first time.
Air ball on the free throw. Whoa. Oh, my.
That's a shame, though, because he's going to get another one because they're in a double bonus.
Let's see if he can get it to the basket this time. He's got one more coming up. Second free throw. That time too strong. Just couldn't find the mark that time. First one was an air ball. The second one was a brick.
A little overcompensated there.
I'll take a brick over an air ball any day. Right side, Josh Jones. Dribbles to the left side. Throws the ball over to Marky Tate. Fakes the 3, then drives into the paint, then throws the ball back out to Josh. Josh drives into the paint and goes for the reverse layup high off the glass. Gets the banker to fall down. 73-52, 8:56 to play in the contest.
A little bit of a circus shot there. This one's back down to 21. 8:52 to go.
Left corner, Peyton Brooks. Into the ballgame, throws the ball top of the key, Jed Har. Right side, Wesley Evans. Evans picks up his dribble, throws the ball back out to Rickens. Rickens throws the ball inside the paint to Har. He works on Keith Penn, travel, no call. Ball is tipped up, thrown away by Josh Jones. Jones into the front court. He fakes left, goes right, and a lot of body and a whistle and a foul finally called on Southern Virginia, and they will get Seth Rickens. Got a lot of body there. Even though he got the ball, he still bumped Josh a lot there, and he altered the shot an extreme amount, and that'll send Jones to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Yeah, that's number 4 on big number 5, Seth Rickens. Team number 5.
First free throw won't go for Josh. Went off the back of the iron, skied up, and then back down off the iron and out.
Yeah, you hate to get that breakaway and then get fouled and then not make those. You really have to hit those. Right now, Riverhawks are 10 for 17 from the line. That's 58%. It's not a terrible number, but I'm pretty sure Coach Derry wants to see that number in the 70s.
Josh has one more and couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped up, corralled by Jed Har. Into the front court comes Anders. Anders fakes left, goes right, drives into the paint on Josh, then back out to Wesley Evans. Throws the ball right side for Peyton Brooks. Throws the ball low block right for Jed Har, and another whistle and a foul on Keith Penn. Keith Penn puts his hands straight out and says, "What can I do?"
That will be number 2 on Penn, team number 11. Scoreboard, of course, just reading 0. I think they should reset it and put 1 up there.
Or put an infinity sign.
Infinity would be fine. I don't think they have that on the scoreboard.
So first free throw by Jed Har. Oh, there we go. He found the mark.
So he is now 3 for 5 at 60% from the free throw line. Knights shooting overall 14 for 22, matching that same 63%.
One more free throw. And got it to rattle in. 75-52, 8:12 to play in the game.
Matching the largest lead of the night here with plus 23.
Jed Har tips the ball out of bounds. Jeremy to inbound the basketball, throws it right wing for Markey, throws it inside the paint to Falcon. Falcon couldn't get the shot to go. Ball is tipped up and saved by Keith Penn. Keith Penn thought about firing the 3 from the left wing and then looks and then throws the ball left corner for Josh. Josh drives into the paint, flips it up with the right hand, won't go. Rebound by Falcon, and Falcon dribbles the ball, throws the ball back out to Markey. Markey fakes the pass to the right side, drives in, throws the ball, and that hit off of a foot of a defender. And there we go. There's the whistle, and they rule that it was a kicked ball.
Yeah, actually, official was on that pretty quickly there. Just took a while for, this far side official, I thought was.
13 seconds on the shot clock. They throw the ball back out to Josh Jones. Josh Jones, entry pass to Keith Penn inside the paint. Split some defenders. A lot of contact, no foul. Rebound by Southern Virginia. Into the front court, Anders Jacobson dribbles the ball to the left side. Picks up a dribble, throws the ball back out. It is saved by Peyton. Markey comes diving to the floor. Peyton drives in, throws the ball left corner for Anders Jacobson, and he lays it up and in from the left side. Ahead to Jeremy into the front court, but Roberts couldn't handle the pass cleanly, and he has to slow things up. He drives into the paint, jumps out from the right side, goes to the floor. Keith Penn on the rebound, and Keith Penn puts the ball, drives in, flips it up off the glass, won't go. Rebound goes to Jed Har. A lot of transition basketball, a lot of up-tempo play. Driving in was Anders Jacobson, and he got that shot rejected from behind, but probably a good call there. I believe Keith Penn got clean ball, but then on his follow-through, I believe was hit in the head by Keith.
Yeah, so Keith picked up a couple of fouls here in just a few minutes of basketball play. That'll be his third. Team number 12.
We still have 6 minutes and 56 seconds to play in this half.
Yeah, Knights working with their largest lead of the ball game right now, plus 25.
First free throw for Anders Jacobson is good, and DQ checks into the ball game for Keith Penn.
Yeah, I believe they'd only shot 8 free throws at the in the first half. Now they're up to 24, so they've shot 18 free throws here.
And that's how many free throws around, how many they're averaging per game, shooting 20.7.
Anders misses the second one.
Delquan into the front court. He goes to the left side, goes up, went for the dunk, lost possession of the basketball, and it ends up in the hands of Southern Virginia. Into the front court, left corner, Peyton Brooks throws the ball back out to Anders.
I think I heard Coach Josh say, "You better finish."
Right side, John Woodson. Right point 3 for Wesley Evans. Rolls out. Rebound by Jed Har. And again, Garrett Falcon tried to box him out, but Jed Har just has a size advantage and got the rebound, laid it up and in. Delquan in some trouble in the left corner near the timeline, but got the ball to Markey. Markey slings the ball over to Garrett Falcon, and Falcon drives into the paint, throws the ball to Delquan Black, low block left. He got the shot to go, count it, and the foul. Got the banker shot to fall from low block left. A lot of contact there. Double pumped that layup and got it off the glass to go.
Yeah, I don't see who they got. I thought I saw a 3 on someone's hand, 30 sitting down, so that's who we're going to We're going to give that to, I believe that will be John Woodson.
I wouldn't expect Southern Virginia to be in any type of foul trouble in this game.
No, that's only team number 6.
Free throw by Delaquan is off the mark. Rebounded by Andrew Bailey. Into the front court comes Casey Nye. He dribbles the ball just left of the center jump circle, throws the ball high on the right side for Peyton Brooks. Nye works the ball over left side for Anders. Anders back out to Andrew Bailey. One-hand pass over to the right side for Casey. Top of the key, Peyton Brooks. He takes a long three, won't go. Rebound by Jeremy Roberts.
He hit a couple of those early on, but he's missed his last couple.
Roberts into the front court, flips it up off the back of the iron, gets a friendly roll off the jar and down. 5:30 to play, 80-56. Entry pass is broken up, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Jonathan Jacobson, and great defense by Garrett Falcon. Denied that entry pass, just got enough of his hand on the basketball to break it up, and then trying to save the ball, Jonathan Jacobson tipped it out.
Yeah, a little bit of a 4-0 run here for the Riverhawks. Have cut into this lead. It's down to 24.
Right wing, Jeremy drives into the paint, flips it up with the right hand, gets it, or rather the left hand, gets it to go, count it, and the foul. A lot of contact. You heard Jeremy yell going down to the floor, and he will have the opportunity from the foul line.
Yeah, I believe they got that one on Knights number 21. That's Jonathan Jacobson. That is his third. Team number 7. That's Jeremy's 19th point of the ball game.
Jeremy looking to make it 20. And does. 80-59, 5:15 to play in the ball game. And Isaac Jacobson checks in for Peyton Brooks.
So this one's down to a 21-point differential. It's been as much as 28 just a few minutes ago.
High on the left side, Andrew Bailey throws the ball left corner, Isaac Jacobson. Bounces the ball right side for Casey Nye, and he fires a 15-foot jumper and a whistle and a foul on the rebound by Andrew Bailey. He just used his size, went up, and didn't even, all he had to do was lean and got the over-the-back call.
Yeah, I think they commonly call that over-the-back. That's 2, but I think it really is just a player control, technically. I don't think there's an actual over-the-back. Maybe it's a push.
Into the front court, Jeremy at the right side. He gets trapped, jumps, throws the ball top of the key for Josh Jones. Josh Jones into the paint, and the ball goes off of Keith's foot and out of bounds.
Almost saved by the referee, though. Nice quick hands there on the baseline.
Isaac Jacobson into the front court, drives in from straight on, loses the handle of the basketball, regains possession, and was able to throw the ball over to Nye. Now on the right side, Andrew Bailey puts the ball on the floor with the left hand, travel, no call, shuffles the ball inside the paint to Jonathan. Another travel, no call, and it ends up in the hands of Bailey, and he gets it up off the back of the iron and down. 82-59, 4:27 to play in the second half. Josh at the top of the key. Works ball over to Keith Penn. He fires a right wing three. Back iron. Rebound by Josh. Josh fakes left, spins left, and then flips it up, and it won't go. Rebound by Keith Penn, and I believe Keith Penn was fouled by 21, Jonathan Jacobson. Looked like Jacobson almost had him in a little arm bar, or had a little arm bar near the neck area of Keith. Was whistled for that foul.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to shoot when you're in an arm bar. So that's actually a pretty good defensive move, unless the referee or the umpire sees it. In this case, he did.
And I don't think they called that in the act of shooting. And that will be Keith's, or will send Keith to the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Yes, both teams, at least according to this board, are in the double bonus. I have 9.
First free throw is good. They may have called that in the act of shooting. No one moved.
Well, either it could be. Could be. Keith is now 4 for 6 from the line tonight, 66%.
Second free throw rolls out, and Andrew Bailey was right there to get it. Into the front court comes Isaac Jacobson, dribbles to the right side. Some contact and a foul going to be called on Jeremy Roberts. Jeremy tries to plead his case, and you probably see him on the camera there, that he said he got him with a left elbow, and he kind of pushed off on Jeremy, and that's how he fell back.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that, actually, in the last couple of games. It just doesn't get called. Seems like the referees give that advantage to the offensive player.
First free throw for Isaac Jacobson is good, the 6'1 senior guard out of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Yeah, he's been to the line. I mean, all of his points, like the last 6, and make that 7, have been from the line on fouls. So he's 7 for 7 now.
Into the front court, Josh Jones hands the ball off to Jeremy at the center jump circle. Throws the ball left corner for Katie Arnett. Arnett goes up strong, gets that shot blocked away from behind, gets his own rebound, goes up, and was fouled probably prior to that shot by Casey Nye, and that will send KD to the free throw line for at least one free throw.
Yeah, good tough play there for KD. Either way, it'll be 2. They're both definitely in the double bonus now.
KD's first free throw rattles out. That put him at 2 for 3.
Yes, 2 for 3.
Because he hit those 2 free throws when he subbed in for Cam earlier in the game.
It's pinch free throwing, pinch running.
Second free throw good for KD.
Man, you can hear a pin drop in this building.
84-61, 3:49 to play. High in the right side, Isaac. They work the ball around to Anders. Throws the ball left corner to Anders. Right side, Andrew Bailey. Throws the ball deep into the right wing for Casey Nye. Nye picks up a dribble, throws the ball top of the key for Jonathan. Left side for Isaac. And Isaac drives into the paint, throws the ball low block right for Casey, and Casey gets it up off the glass and in. 86-61, 3:20 to play in the game. And a full timeout is taken for WVU-P. They trail right now by 25 with 3:19 to play in the game.
Yeah, largest deficit of the ball game was just a few minutes ago when the Knights they were up by 28. So again, Riverhawks not able to really cut into that lead. You know, they went on a little bit of a 4-0 run there, and unfortunately that got wiped right back out. And this one's back up to high 20s right now.
So Coach Sturr just tries to talk to his players on the bench.
Yeah, there's 3:19, a little over 3 minutes to go here. So you probably just want to finish strong in this ball game. It's a huge deficit. Your outside shooting's not doing really well right now. Only 2 for 10 attempts at 20%. The Knights haven't shot well from outside either. They're 2 for 8 at 25. But frankly, with that height advantage, they just haven't had to. They are 31 for 43 at 72% on twos. A lot of that coming in the second half, really dominating the offensive and defensive side of the glass here tonight. They, I believe on their stat sheet, they average about 39 rebounds per game. They don't have that split into offensive defense, but you can see why Riverhawks having a hard time getting any rebounds coming off of either side.
No, they do. 13.8 offensive, 24.8 defensive.
Thank you.
Left side, Jeremy Roberts throws the ball to the right corner for KD, back out to Markey at the right wing. He drives in, throws the ball back out to Arnett. Arnett puts the ball on the floor over to Josh Jones at the top of the key. He's being double-teamed, throws the ball to Jeremy. Jeremy skips the ball over to Katie Arnett, right wing 3. No good. Rebound saved by Seth Rickens of Southern Virginia. And into the front court, he throws a left-handed pass to Peyton Brooks, gets the ball right back, but Seth Rickens gets that shot rejected by Jeremy, and Jeremy goes into the front court. A lot of contact, no foul. Rebound tipped up and saved by the 6'7" Seth Rickens. He throws the ball low block left for John Woodson. Woodson can get the shot to go. Rebound by Josh. Josh into the front court to Keith Penn, and Keith Penn drives in from low block right and scores 86-63, 2:22 to play in the ball game.
So Keith's got 18 in this one.
Driving in from the left side, Seth Rickens loses a handle of the basketball, and a type is called.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that we didn't see maybe a travel call there. Did he slide with his feet? Was he still dribbling as he was sliding, going to the ground?
I'm honestly not quite sure. I was looking down at my roster sheet real quick, but you're probably right.
I see. We'll just check the footage for that one.
The officials say he didn't slide.
Or at least they didn't say he did slide.
Right wing 3 for John Woodson is off the mark. Rebound by Jeremy. Jeremy pushes things ahead into the front court and floats it up from inside the paint, and a whistle and a foul is called I believe that was a late whistle there, and that should send Jeremy Roberts to the free throw line. Actually, it will, regardless of whether they call that on the floor or after the shot.
Yeah, and I think they got that on 5, which is Rickens, and if that's the case, it is his 5th, so he'll have a seat. So he definitely came out of the game and is getting a sub there.
So Jeremy Roberts will have 2 free throws coming up. First free throw won't go.
Yeah, that's his first miss tonight. He is 3 for 4 at 75%. Again, shooting right now much better than down at Bethel. He was 6 for 16. So glad to see, again, him bringing that number back up.
Second free throw good, 86-64, 2:04 to play in the game. Jake Fink throws the ball ahead into the front court to Evans. Evans finds a wide-open Peyton Brooks on the right wing for 3. The ball is tipped ahead inside the paint to Wesley Evans, and Justin Miller throws the ball all the way ahead to Jeremy. Jeremy fakes left, goes right, drives in, can't get the shot to go, but a whistle and a foul, and that sends Jeremy to the free throw line once again.
Yeah, I think they're going to get that on 13, Jake Fink. Nice job there, nice pass. Good athletic move by Roberts to kind of catch that ball like a receiver, keeping his toes in bounds, and then get himself steered towards the basket for an opportunity here at this free throw.
Jeremy's first free throw is short. So the Riverhawks will stay trailing by 22, but Jeremy's got one more. And he got it. Split the pair. 86-65. They inbound the basketball to the right side to Jeffrey Chirapata and into the front court. Left side is John Woodson. Woodson throws the ball into the paint, low block left for Wesley Evans, who scores. 88-65, 90 seconds to play in the game. Justin Miller into the front court for WVU-P. Throws the ball to the left side. They work the ball left corner to 3 for KD Arnett. Boom! For KD Arnett. 88-68, 1:16 to play in the contest, and that's KD's second 3 of the ballgame.
Yes, 2 out of 5. That's 40%.
Ball stolen away by Justin Miller ahead to Jeremy Roberts, and Roberts goes up, lays it up and in. Looked like he wanted to dunk that basketball, but instead just goes for the easy 2 points. They inbound the basketball to Peyton Brooks, back to Wesley Evans. We see a little bit of pressure. He nearly loses the handle of the basketball, and does. Justin Miller steals the ball away, lays it up and in.
So this one's under back down to 16. So consecutive turnovers.
Jake Fink into the front court for Southern Virginia. He dribbles back to the right side. He gets that ball stolen nearly away by Justin Miller, and the official blows the whistle. I'm not sure how they got Justin Miller for the foul there.
He called a push, but I don't know how you push a player that's on the floor, but there was definitely a push call. I saw
no,
the signal.
It was the other way. They called the foul. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense because he was on the floor.
Yeah, they called it on 1-3, Jake Fink.
Gotcha.
And that will send Justin Miller to the free throw line. But that's great defense by Miller. That's one of the things that we've noticed in the past couple games. He plays great defense, plays high-intensity defense, and this time it gets him a trip to the free throw line where he is unable to convert on his first free throw.
Yeah, it's his first trip to the line. He's got 2 for 2 from the floor and has not attempted an outside shot, but certainly would like a make here and get this one down to 15.
Foggin into the game for Roberts. Second free throw for Justin is short. Rebound to Peyton Brooks. He throws the ball to the left side to Jake Fink, and Fink throws the ball up over the top to Peyton Brooks. Brooks at the right side throws the ball to Wesley Evans, then shuffles the ball over to Jake Fink for a left wing 3. It won't go. Keith tries to split 2 defenders, and he got that ball knocked away, and John Woodson is able to convert on a layup inside the paint, 90-72 with 15 seconds to play. Marky Tate at the top of the key, drives in from the left side, flips it up with the left hand, can't get the shot to go, and Wesley Evans gets the rebound, and with 6 seconds left, he'll just dribble out. So that will do it. Final score, 90-72 in favor of Southern Virginia over WVU-P.